Welcome back to Life in Review. I'm Josefa Salinas, your host. We all know that, and we've all done it. There's not a person out here that can tell me that they haven't done this. You've checked your phone. You've glanced at your phone. You've looked down at something while you were driving a car. We've all done it. And most of the time we correct ourselves right away and say, oh, forget it. But there is a growing number of people. I see them on the freeway. I don't know what their problem is, but they just think that whatever's on their phone is more important than the deadly weapon they have in their hands, going anywhere from 25 to 70 miles an hour on the road. There's a nationwide PSA that is going on. There was a competition by Project Yellow Light trying to raise awareness of the dangers of distracted driving, because a lot of times, although not always, it's young people in their desire to stay connected at every second. Their phone dings, and there you go. What's the answer? Who knows? But Julie Garner, the founder of Project Yellow Light, is on the phone with us this morning to talk about this nationwide PSA competition. I can't wait to hear some of the winners. How are you this morning, Julie?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, it's great to have you here. And I know this is one of my pet peeves, because I actually have a truck that sits up pretty high. And so I can see down into almost everybody's car, even police cars. And I can't tell you how many police cars I have driven by when they are on their phones while driving. And last time I checked, most of their information,
insane, isn't it?
Their information comes across a little computer that sits in their car, but they got their phone in their hands. So everybody's guilty. I'm guilty. I've done it before. But now I've got a thing where it's all up on a little screen there. I, don't do text messages, but if a phone call comes in, I can answer it through the car. I don't have to touch a phone. But even then, and if it's not important, I'm like, look, call me later. I'm driving. So what's going on with this, and why did you start it?
It's amazing that we are so addicted to our phones, and I think that our youngest drivers are probably even more so than us. They don't want to miss out. It's that fear of missing out. And so we have realized for years now that distracted driving, and particularly car crashes, are one of the leading causes of death, if not the number one cause of death of our youth in this country. And, typically at this age, it's due to these distractions, texting and driving being one of the main culprits, and it's totally preventable. And I'm on a mission to save lives of our young people. And we do so through a scholarship competition where we invite students, high school juniors and seniors, and college, undergrad, full-time college students, who create a TV, radio, or billboard public service ad to educate their peers about the dangers of distracted driving.
And how did it go?
It's gone great. We've been doing this for several years now, and we just announced our winners for this past year yesterday. So we're just delighted. And, I think there's nobody better than the youth themselves to get this message out, because they have a great voice and an ability to resonate with one another. And so we, every year, get so many submissions and so many great, talented young people out there to create these public service ads. And not only do they win a scholarship, but they have the opportunity to have their work shared nationwide through our media partners. So if you create a video, your video could run on TV throughout the country due to Ad Council promoting it and sending it out to over 1,600 TV stations nationwide. And Clear Channel Outdoor and their huge network display the billboard. So how cool is that to have your work displayed nationwide when you're 16, 17, 19 years old, what have you? It's pretty amazing.
Oh, it absolutely is amazing. So tell me I'm sure you got hundreds of submissions. What was the overall theme, if there was one, other than, please don't text and drive?
Well, we tell the young people, we have a few, rules and regulations that we ask them to keep it to a certain length and that sort of thing. But we give them creative license. So we tell them, just take this message to your heart. What would you say to your best friend if you didn't want them to text and drive, if you wanted to shame them out of that behavior? So we say you can use humor, you can, use music, make it a rap video or what have you. You can be poignant whatever it is, as long as it's in good taste. And we get a full spectrum. So this year's winner in the video competition, the first place college, was a rap video, and it's great. It's well done. It's upbeat. We have the high school video is an animation that's just short, sweet, and to the point. And then the billboards use emojis and things like that resonate with their peers. And the radio has humor, and the other one has just like clever facts. So I think what is best is to avoid that blood, guts, and gore kind of stuff and just kind of focus on something that you really want to pay attention to versus something that's going to turn you off so much you don't even look at.
Now, this has been going on for 9 years. And I think that especially this year now, because a lot of people can't take those vacations they'd hop on a plane to do, or they decide not to get on a plane. So they're like, okay, let's take a road trip. In fact, we're going to take a road trip this weekend and head out to Joshua Tree just to get out and, get out in the desert and, walk around and see some stuff. So with more people on the road, I would think that might lead to a little bit more of a problem. Am I right?
You are right. I mean, like so many of us are homebound and our only freedom is to get out in the car and drive around. So I think this message is more critical than ever this summer. Summers are typically the most important time to reach our youth because they're out of school in a typical year and back in their cars more. And I think this year it's even, heightened because of our current circumstances. So absolutely, it's more important than ever right now.
So how would somebody get a hold of some of these PSAs or, any of them, whether it's radio, TV, or billboards, just the look of the ad? Is there a website where they can go to see them?
Yes. Our website is projectyellowlight.com. All the winners' work is displayed there, and we just updated it to include the current winner, so it's wonderful to see their work. And then, of course, you'll see it nationwide, too, hopefully, on some of the billboards out in the L.A. area where we've got Clear Channel all out in that area, and, on their TV stations as well and the radio. And but go to projectyellowlight.com, see the winner's work, and you can learn all about the project and submit something yourself for next year.
Now, this sounds like a great project for schools. So if there's teachers out there in the listening audience, I recommend that you go to this website. And maybe this is a project, since so many people are working from home, the kids are, online learning. What a great project for the kids to do together, to work on over this school year, to maybe put something together for next year's applications. Yes, next year's applications.
Yeah, that's a fabulous point, because I have had teachers in the past who take this on as a project, and it's like an automatic test score. You get an automatic A if you take part, And but not only that, they have an opportunity to make money, to win the scholarship, but they also have an opportunity to have their work displayed nationwide. We also share our winners' work on the big boards in Times Square, which is pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Clear Channel Outdoors donates that time and that space for us to have their work shown. But, it's also so important because we are giving youth a voice and an opportunity to make a difference. And even just by taking part in the project, they have the ability to perhaps prevent a car crash from happening. Could be for them or their best friend who's influenced by them, and maybe save a life. And that's the biggest prize of all. That's what's the most important message about this whole project.
And even more so, it could still be your parent or your grandparent, because that distracted driver could hit them.
Absolutely. You got that right.
ProjectYellowLight.com is where you can go for more information. I encourage teachers and homeschoolers and anybody looking to create a project. Maybe it's just a family project that you create together. Get busy with this. The National Distracted Driving National PSA Competition. This is never going away. As long as people are driving in cars, we're going to have to worry about this because we are getting more and more and more connected to our phones. So this is so important. And the more ways that we can reach our young people as well as our grown-ups, the better, because there's plenty of grown-ups out there that are doing this. I see it every single day, and it irritates me to no end. It makes me want to follow people and say, what are you doing? What are you thinking? It's amazing.
Absolutely.
But thank you so much for being with us. And is there anywhere else Because, I mean, iHeart radio is, okay, that's quite a few stations around the United States, but there's still hundreds and hundreds and thousands more that aren't a part of iHeart Radio. So is there somewhere else where a radio station can get a hold? Is it the Ad Council where they can get a hold of these PSAs?
Yes, through the Ad Council. Yeah, it's just donated media, and so anybody can pick it up anywhere and share those PSAs. So I'll be on the road and I'll listen to CNN or whatever it is going down the road, and all of a sudden I hear one of our Project Yellow Light radio spots, and I'm like,
there it is.
It's donated media, and it's through the Ad Council.
All right, yeah. So I encourage you. You know what? I'm telling people right now: go to the Ad Council, download one of these, put it on your website. No matter what your website is, why not spread this word everywhere?
ProjectYellowLight.com, and through the Ad Council, look at Stop Wrecks. Stop Tech, Stop Wrecks.
All right. Julie, thank you so much for being with us. And anytime you got something from Project Yellow Light you want to talk about, please come back and see us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you helping me spread the word.
All right. Have a beautiful day.
You too, dear. Take care.
Bye.
Be safe in that earthquake.
Yes. Okay. Thanks. Bye. So much incredible information today. I'm Josefa Salinas. Until we get together again, stay strong, stay focused, and most of all, stay informed. I'll see you next time right here. Have a beautiful week, a prosperous week. Take good care of each other, and wear those masks everywhere you go.